welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading all about your future partner. This is an 18+ reading, so if you're not 18+, please exit the video. I do have another future partner video that I did before this one, so please check that out. That is not 18+, so go ahead and have a look at that one. But if you are 18+ or over, then let's get started. We're going to look into your future partner. We're going to go really deep into this person, and that is not a euphemism. We're going to go really deep into this person. We're going to look into their personality, when and how you'll meet them, their look, zodiac sign, and your intimate life. And we may look at their favorite positions and things like that, if those messages kind of come up. So let's get started. We've got number 1 with the Moonstone, group 2 with the Selenite Ball, group 3 with the Selenite Tower, and group 4 with the Selenite Wand. So a lot of selenite going on today. So let's get started. Start off with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see about your future partner. So we're not going to look into the tarot yet. We're going to have a look into the oracle cards first. So you guys chose the beautiful Moonstone. So I feel like for you guys, your relationship is going to be all about the moon. It's going to be quite changeable. It's going to be really emotionally valuable, very safe, really comfortable, really lovely energy. So let's see what we have here. So we have Harvest and Magical Powers. Lovely. So let's get some more cards. So I do feel like for some of you guys, this person may really like Harry Potter. That Magical Powers is really making me feel like they're somebody who really likes Harry Potter. I feel like for this person, in terms of the connection, it's going to be somebody who's most likely older than you. I feel like you're drawn to people who are older than you. I think you find them very sexy and you think they're very attractive. I think this is also going to be somebody who really honors you in your body. They're going to be somebody who brings a lot of attraction into your life. So when you meet them, they're going to help you manifest a lot just because their energy is so impactful. I do get quite a strong transformative energy from this person. And there's somebody who could be very much a Scorpio. We do have this Phoenix here. So we have friendships, so most likely you're going to be friends with this person first. You might have a very strong friendship connection. You might even be friends with them for years, and they might be from like your old life, in terms of like you could have had a really big ascension and then kind of come away from a friendship group, and then you kind of came back to this person out of kind of fate or destiny, and basically you're kind of coming together as a relationship. It could also be that maybe you are going to be friends with this person and then you kind of get to be into a relationship afterwards. And I do feel like that's quite strong. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person has a lot of Aries in their chart. I feel like they're very much somebody who is very good with their sexual energy. They're somebody who is very honest in the get-go. They're not somebody who sugarcoats anything. And I do feel like this person is romantic, but they are very sexual. I feel like there's somebody who's very intimate. They don't stop at being intimate with you. There's somebody who will just say, I want this and I want it now, basically. And of course, if they're respectful of you as well, they're not just doing it for, you know, themselves, but they are somebody who gets stuff done. And I do feel like this person, they kind of reminded me of pyrite. And I do have pyrite opposite me, one of my crystals opposite me. I sell those on my shop if you guys are interested. But basically, I'm just picking up this person is very much like a pyrite. They're very much like somebody who goes for their goals, really good at manifesting money and something like that. So we have wisdom and bravery. We have a lot of purple going on. So this relationship is going to be very psychic, very much about Kundalini rising. You might actually have a Kundalini rising before you meet this person. And if you guys don't know what Kundalini rising is, it's basically like when you're working on your inner power, especially as a female, or you're working on your feminine energy, male or female. Basically the energy, your base chakra basically kind of it kind of expands and releases, and basically the energy goes up your back like a snake, and that's basically what most people feel it as. It can be different for every single person, but basically what it is, it's when you arrive at a place where you're ready to open up and be vulnerable and ready to kind of be more of yourself. Then that's when the Kundalini rising comes in. The bravery is really lovely. I feel like a lot of you guys have waited a very long time to be in this relationship or in a relationship, because I feel like a lot of you guys have gotten to an age where you really want a relationship and you're kind of thinking, when is it going to happen? I'm picking up on ages like 30 and 50, it's very specific, but a lot of you guys are wanting children and things like that, and you're like, when is this going to happen? Basically, you're gaining a lot of wisdom for this relationship, because I feel like I'm hearing it's not going to end, it's not going to end in ruins, it's not going to be something where you have to force or push it. It's just going to feel really natural and easy. That's why you're doing a lot of healing, because if you're somebody who has attracted a lot of drama and drama has been very natural in your life, you're basically letting that go now and you're learning to release that, and basically you'll get you won't get any satisfaction out of drama anymore. Therefore, you're going to be attracted to this person really easily. There's not going to be a sense of like, I have to create drama to feel comfortable. It's just going to feel really, really good. So the Harvest card says, as the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. And then we have magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic's secrets to me now show. So I feel like this person's going to magically come out of nowhere. If they're a friend, like an old friend, of course, they might already know this person. But basically the Harvest card is showing me that this person is going to grow on you, basically. So if you are somebody who you may feel quite like very private about this person. Sorry, I have to keep changing the lighting because I've got a natural lighting coming in. For you guys, this person may grow on you. Basically, this person is going to be somebody who, basically, you may be somebody who's quite fixed in your energy, or you're somebody who possibly has been dealing with trust issues. This person's going to really ease you into the relationship. It's going to feel very, 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 very comfortable, which I really, really like. Okay. So let's get into the juicy details. Let's look into your love life, your sex life, your intimate life, things like that. We're going to see what's going on in that place there. Okay, so your main tarot card you got about your relationship is Temperance. Lovely. So very intimate and very independent relationship. Basically, you're going to learn independence before you meet this person. I'm hearing whether you like it or not, unfortunately. But basically, the Temperance card is all about balance. It's about being a sovereign being, learning to work with your body. And I love the fact she's got like a rose in between her chest. I think that's so lovely. And I love how we have the red flowers out today, because I don't normally bring in red flowers into my readings, but I felt really drawn to do that today. I just feel like it's an equal give and take relationship. Can you see how this girl, she's kind of equaling out the water? She's kind of like doing it from one to the other. That's going to be the relationship. I feel like this is you waiting for your man's or your woman's right now, or obviously whoever gender you kind of are attracted to, or whatever person you're attracted to. This is basically the energy that you're bringing in. It's kind of like you're sitting and you're being in your own energy. You're not essentially quote unquote waiting for them, but you are sitting and being in your own energy and learning to be comfortable within yourself. Okay, the relationship is going to feel very, very easy. And it's going to be possibly when you're feeling quite alone and feeling quite lonely. That's going to be when this person starts to come in. So your intimate life, really, really fun. I can feel a lot of humour, a lot of like, I'm hearing the word ecstatic. You feel like everything is fun about this relationship. It feels really joyful. I'm hearing no worries. This person is very, very loyal. They look at you all the time. Their eyes are going to be on you all the time. When you are together, it's going to be like the world basically shuts out and it feels really, really comfortable. I'm picking up some of you guys could be going at it for like 3 hours plus. If you have that sort of stamina. This person is representing to me a lot of Mars energy. They do feel quite Aquarian and quite fiery. They do feel very Aquarian, Leo or Aries. There's somebody who is very determined. There's somebody who also likes to walk around naked a lot. There's somebody who really doesn't care about other people's opinions. So there's somebody who really likes to be quite natural. There's somebody who's always been into natural things, like anything that's organic, anything that's from the earth. They're very much somebody who possibly could come from Thailand or has like a very natural descent. So with Japanese and Thailand culture, I know it can be very natural, very organic, very much like, yeah, just very natural, very calm, like a very calming energy. This person's a very calming energy. This person also, they have everything with them, so you don't have to add anything to the relationship in terms of like changing yourself. They have everything there. And then we have this Knave of Pentacles. This person really loves your top half. I keep getting like the breast, the nips, you know, all that jazz. I'm getting like a really strong connection to the breasticles, your cleavage, that sort of thing. And even if you don't have cleavage, you know, girl, it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm fully focusing on. It's really just about the chest area. They like the chesticles. They love anything to do with the chest. You or this person might have a chest tattoo or have like a nipple piercing or something like that. They may even have a nipple piercing. It depends on the person, of course. So I feel like you may grow out your hair in this relationship. And for some reason, that's very significant. I feel like it's to do with you literally letting your hair down and being vulnerable. A lot of you guys might tie your hair up out of insecurity, but you guys are letting your hair down. I feel like you're not going to be insecure about your hair. I feel like there's a very strong connection with the hair. And this person, the person really loves your hair. That your hair and your breasticles, it's like one of the main features that they really, really love, obviously physically. But in terms of emotionally, they really love your depth. They like how deep you are. They like going deep as well. But they just love everything about you. They love your skin tone. They love like I'm hearing that song where it's like the dimples in your back at the bottom of your spine. That one. That song from One Direction. Oh my God. But literally the dimples in your back. Like I'm sensing like here we have this girl and she's like exposing her back. It's about trust. And you know when people do like trust falls where they basically like they hold out their arms and they let the person fall into their arms, that's this relationship. And I'm also feeling with the wheel, I'm picking up a lot of you guys have dealt with possible cheating or manipulation, or always feeling like you're competing with somebody else in a relationship or a friendship, or any sort of friendship you have or connection with somebody. You're feeling there's always someone better. This connection is going to release that karma into the world. Like it's not going to be your problem anymore. It's not going to be a big deal. This person's complete opposite to what you've dealt with. They're somebody who's very, very loyal, very intense. They know exactly what they want, and the sort of positions they'll kind of put you in, they're showing me, is like you're going to be on all fours, like doggy and things like that. It's going to be like basically however they can basically penetrate you the deepest, that's what they'll go for. This person is very, very deep. They're somebody who likes to go all into a connection. They will not sugarcoat anything. They're somebody who's very honest. They also learn to connect with their emotions in a more gentle way. I feel like because they're so intense, it can put people off. But basically what they're doing is they learn to manage their anger and manage their sexual frustration, because they are somebody who's very, very sexual. And I do feel like this person most likely will have brown or black hair. If you are a female or you're attracting a female, they will have ginger hair. The female or the woman in the connection, like the feminine energy, whether male or female, has blonde or lighter hair, and then the masculine has brown or black hair. So whoever you kind of are connected to or wanting to connect to, that is what I'm feeling. The eye colour, any person, gender, I'm picking up on green and brown. And your person, I'm very connecting to their shoes. I feel like their shoes might be something you look at first. For some reason, maybe you're at your desk and you look down and their shoes are like really nice. I don't know, but I'm picking up like specifically like brown shoes. But some reason you like their shoes. I don't know why. That's just what I'm picking up on. Their shoe size might also be an indication of something else as well. And that might be something that you're interested in, especially if you're quite a sexual person. Most likely if you're watching this video. There's a sense of like curiosity about trying to figure out basically how big this person's thing is. And obviously if you're wanting a female, it'll be about the breasticles or the booty. This person has very big eyes. If they're a female or a feminine, they have big eyes, but if they're a masculine or male, they have smaller eyes. Smaller eyes on the masculine or male, they have very piercing eyes, but the woman or the feminine has more of like brighter, bigger, larger eyelids, deeper set eyes, very Libran kind of energy, but I don't feel like they are a Libra. Just their energy comes across as Libra, so they might have Libra in their first house or something. I'm also hearing money is very important to this person, and this person may also work out and have quite big muscles or a six-pack or like a very hard kind of core. Their core is very hard, like their stomach is very, very hard, like something else on their body as well. Okay, I love these type of readings. I feel like I'm literally so myself in this. My Scorpionic sun is like fully vibing with this energy right now. Okay, so let's have a look at them as a person. Let's see what zodiac sign they could possibly be. This person has a lot of people around them. I'm picking up that they are very extroverted, and there's somebody who is very, very connected to you. They really love to do lots of things in terms of like they just like doing things all the time. There's somebody who's very active. They don't like to slow down. There's somebody who's very intense as well. They have a very high sex drive. I'm picking up like that's why they like doing lots of things, because otherwise they kind of start to overthink. They're very practical. They're a very practical person. They really love anything authentic. So if you learn to become much more authentic, or you might be learning to become much more authentic, this person will recognize you straight away. But if you're kind of hiding behind a mask, trying to please other people or trying to be something for other people, then that may be something that you're learning right now to kind of focus more on yourself. And that's why we have Venus, because Venus can be quite a manipulative sign. Like the toxic / like negative parts of Venus can be quite intense, like Lilith. When it's not properly, I'm hearing not properly curated. Can you see how much moon we have in this? That makes so much sense because you guys pick moonstone, and then we have the solar eclipse. So I feel like for you guys, I'm feeling you guys will meet around a restaurant or something to do with, let me think. something to do with food and culinary. It might be like a canteen, a cafe, maybe a bookshop, a library, something like that. Or this person might work in that sort of area. I do feel like they have very strong Capricorn traits. They don't actually have to be a Capricorn, but they could have Capricorn or Cancer in their chart, or act like a Capricorn or Cancer. So they love the home, they love family, they love anything to do with getting really closely connected with everyone. And I do feel like with this person, your sex life is going to be very private. So this person does like to express themselves. When it comes to your sex life, they take it very, very seriously, and they will not kind of spill any secrets or anything like that in terms of the connection that you have with this person. So let's have a look and see if there's anything else that wants to come through. I do feel like this relationship is going to have its phases, which is why we have a lot of moon, because I do feel like there's going to be lots of different phases in this relationship, because I feel like you guys are going to be with this person for a very long time, if not for your entire lifetime. You and this person are going to grow so nicely together. There's a sense of patience between you both, like both of you are very patient with each other. Oops, the card fell down. And then we have this energy, fortune, which is lovely. That's what I was picking up. You guys are going to have a lot of abundance from this person. They're going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. So first of all, we have the card of seduction, which is great. So when you first meet this person, oh my god, the sex is going to be, wow, like the sexual energy, your root chakra or sacral might start doing this. So you might feel this like kind of like pumping or pulsing energy, basically between your legs or in your lower spine. And that's basically an indication that this person is ready to like open up to you. Basically it's your root and sacral opening up, ready for this person to come into your life. Because maybe you've had trust issues, you might suffer with kind of being vulnerable, but there's no problem here. There's such a lot of romance here. Even though it's such a sexual energy, there is honestly so much romance. There's such a balance of romance and connection here. And I just love all these cards. They're just so synchronistic. So the fact we have fortune, harmony and romance, it makes me feel like such ease of energy. This person and you might go shopping together as well, and it might be really easy, because some of you guys, if you've been in a relationship where the other person really doesn't like shopping but you do, all the things that you enjoy, they're going to really invest in you. Like they're going to really be there for you and really be somebody who listens to you and wants to know everything about you. Like they're not going to complain about doing things that you want to do, which I think is going to be quite a big breath of fresh air. And I feel like for you, this person will be a risk for you to take, because it might be that this person has such a lot to offer. It might actually freak you out at first, and it might be like, wow, I actually have to be really vulnerable with this person for it to work, because this person really honors vulnerability and honesty, because that makes them feel safe. So I think for you, that's going to help you to open up, which is really great. Concentration makes so much sense. This person is so intense, and they will know exactly how you're feeling, because they're very empathic, very sensitive, very intuitive. Of course, not for everyone, because everyone's on different levels of awareness, but this person, what I'm feeling, the main clump of this person, what I'm feeling, very intuitive, very, very sensitive. Okay, so last thing, let's get you some dice. Let's see if there's any extra information on how you're going to meet this person. We have the 5th house, the moon and Cancer, which is gorgeous because we actually have the 4th house here. So I love this. I think this is exactly what I was picking up on here, because we have the 4th house of Cancer, and then we have Leo sun and Libra sun. So as you can see, there's a lot of different types of zodiac signs here, so it's kind of all clumped into one. So this person's very, very multifaceted. The Cancer in the 5th house, so much fun. That's exactly the first thing I picked up on as well. It's so romantic. This person's so emotionally invested in you. They will always want to talk to you. They'll always want to call you, phone you, text you. But it will be so easy that it won't be like overwhelming. It'll be like, wow, I really want to text this person. I can't wait to have a call with them. The communication is going to be amazing. This person might work away from home a lot, so they might be like traveling, and then once you get to know this person, they're just gonna really introduce you into their life. Like it's not going to be any barriers. It's almost like, you want to meet my friends, come meet my friends. And it's not even a big deal either. It's like, I just want to get to know you. I want to know exactly, you know, what you love doing and your personality and things like that. They're just so interested in you. It's amazing. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys would like a private reading, all my information is down below, and also my crystal shop is down in the description box as well. I hope you have a lovely day. And the last thing I want to say is we have the number 5, 7 and 3 really synchronistic, and the number 2. Number 7 is very much about relationships, so I do feel like this is just so synchronistic. And in terms of the timing, I feel like I would probably give this about a year's time to, if you guys have been single for a very, very long time, a year. If you guys haven't really been single for that long, like 6 months, 8 months, about 3 years. Okay, so thank you so much. December time, Capricorn season, could also be a really big time for you to meet this person, or Pisces season. So thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the beautiful selenite ball. I love this little guy. He's so light and delicate. So if you guys like the crystal you chose, I feel like this relationship is going to be light and delicate. It's going to be very empathic, very easy, very slow at first, but the slowness is actually really comforting for you, because I feel like there's not going to be any rush to kind of get really close to each other. I am seeing baby making very, very quickly. I do feel like a lot of you guys, especially if you want to have babies quite quickly, you're ready to have them, or you're somebody who's just extremely sexual and physical, I do see babies coming in the first like 6 months to a year of knowing this person, but it will be at the right time. Like it won't be kind of like, oh, I don't know if I know this, I don't know if I like this person. It's gonna be like, I like this person, I feel safe enough to create a family with you. But it could be for you guys, just make sure contraception is very much present, because I do feel like it's going to be a lot of baby making. Okay, let's just say that. All right, so we're going to start off with the oracle cards, and then we're going to have a look into the tarot for you, my lovelies. So let's see what this relationship is all about. Lovely. Oh my god, these owls freak me out, but I think they're also really cute. So kind of like the relationship a little bit. So this person might freak you out at first, but they're also very cute. So they have a very deep sense of nature. They're so wise. They might have a brother. If they're a male, they have a brother. If they're a female, they have a sister. Of course, depending on the gender, but I generally feel biologically, if they are a male, then they will have a male brother. Biologically, if they're a female, they will have a female. Female sister, just obviously just take it as it resonates. So basically the same biological at birth gender of a sibling, I feel. So this person, very, very wise. They are a little bit older than you. If they're not a little bit older than you, they'll be about the same age, but they will be very, very mature. There's somebody who does take life quite slowly. You may want to rush it a little bit because that's just your nature. This person will help slow you down. It will be something that you're going to learn through this relationship, and you're both going to be very, very confident in this relationship because you both spark each other up. You both big each other up. You both make each other feel so good. I love this. For some reason I'm getting really drawn to this. Hepatica. I'm pretty sure that's the flower, but don't quote me on that. Just have a look into that flower if you feel drawn to. Okay, so I love the abundance and beauty card. A lot of you guys are very drawn to aesthetically pleasing things. So like you can tell from this reading, I'm a Libra Venus. You can tell I've got my Libra in here. That is what you're working on. You're working on your Venus sign in this relationship specifically, because what I'm feeling is you are learning to deal with relationships. You're learning to be authentic in relationships, and you're learning to work with the soul as well as the physical form. So say you have been drawn to people that are really attractive, but they're really horrible and nasty. You guys are going to be very much drawn to people because of their light, because of their soul. You're going to be somebody who you're very much naturally drawn to this person because they're so gentle, they're so genuine, they're so loving, and they give a lot of abundance in your life. Like when you meet them, it's going to be really easy, really fun, really genuine, and it's just going to feel really, really, really easy. So with the beauty card, I feel like this person, when you meet each other, you're going to look at this person and be, wow, they are so aesthetically pleasing. Like you'll look at them, you'll think, I really want to have sex with this person right now. And maybe that's not normally how you think. This person will trigger this gorgeous like spark of joy within you, and I'm picking up around my heart chakra and my solar plexus. So I'm getting like if I cough in this reading, it's because my heart chakra is doing something. It's around the chest area. You guys have probably dealt with a lot of chest problems, a lot of asthma, bronchitis, costochondritis, things like that. That's because your heart chakra is opening. So if you guys have dealt with that before, that could be because you're learning to open your heart. The beauty aspect of this relationship is going to be very beautiful. They're going to treat you a lot. They're going to give you a lot of gifts. They're going to nurture you in the way that feels good for you. Sexually as well, they're going to take it so slowly, especially if this is the first time that you're going to be intimate with somebody ever. They're not going to make it a big deal. It's just going to feel so genuine and fun. You and this person have like, I'm picking up a key and a lock, like a security. Like when you come together, it's like a lock and key. You both fit really nicely with each other, and even your bodies will fit really comfortable with each other. This person most likely is taller than you, but if you are somebody who's quite tall, they'll be smaller than you. But if you're somebody who is quite small, they'll be taller than you. Obviously, depending, it's kind of hard to do a general reading with their height, but basically they'll be the right height for you. Whatever your preference is, I genuinely feel like they will fit nicely with you. I feel like this person, especially for my female gals, if you're quite small, this person will be very tall. If you are on the taller side as a female or feminine, I do feel like this person will be average, like the same, roughly the same height as you. There won't be any kind of too much difference there. This person is a literal mirror of you, so the more you're working on yourself, the more this person will come into your life easier, more gentler, there won't be any drama. And this person, as I say, very aesthetically pleasing. Their clothing is very important to them. And I'm not saying this person is superficial, but they love to look good. They love to feel good. They love they love senses and touch and feel and smells and everything to do with the senses. They fucking love it. So anything to do with food, they love cooking, or they might just really enjoy food. They have a very sensitive tongue as well. They have very sensitive fingers, like they're very sensitive to touch. That's just something they're very naturally connected to. That's something that's part of their soul path, is to touch and feel for connection. And this person has very much been deprived of that. So that's going to be something you're going to be bringing into this person. Also, I feel like you may have been deprived of it as well. This person will not deprive you at all. It's going to be like, I know exactly what you need, and they'll just give it to you. So basically, say if you're like just in the kitchen, you're just chilling, and they grab you from behind, you really love it, and you kind of wanted that about 30 seconds before. So it's going to be a very intuitive connection. They know exactly what you want. They are very empathic, like they really take the time to get to know you, and they want to know everything, and that might actually freak you out at first if you're not used to that, which is exactly why this relationship is so beautiful, because it's such a genuine step-by-step relationship. It's not like, I want to get to know you so much, I love you so much. It's like, I really want to get to know you, everything about you, but let's take our time, you know. Marriage is definitely on the cards for this relationship. I do feel like that for literally most of the piles, but this one specifically is very directed at marriage. For religious reasons, spiritual reasons, or just wanting to commit. I feel like for marriage here, for some of you guys, marriage isn't a big deal. It's kind of like, I just want to have an occasion with you. I want to solidify a relationship. It doesn't have to be anything too deep. But for those of you who it's very important to, I just feel the need to say marriage is just there. A lot of you guys will get married on a beach or somewhere in nature, especially if you are very spiritually connected to nature, which we all are, but obviously everyone's on a different awareness. So, but if you are specifically very connected to nature and crystals, anything that's just so naturally there, like animals, you're very drawn to them. There's going to be a very strong connection to animals, especially owls. Owls and butterflies, and specifically show me ladybirds or ladybugs. They're going to be very specific omens. You might actually have like an event or a wedding at a place that's something to do with an owl. They might have like an owl eyes as the logo or something like that. I just feel like that's really, really significant. Alright, so let's get into the juicy details. Let's have a look at the sex life and the intimate life. The main two cards you guys got is the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. Wow, you guys, definitely marriage. Four of Wands always represents marriage to me. It's about solidifying, and I feel like this person, basically they're going to be horny pretty much all the time with you. So the first like 6 months to a year, oh my god, the sex is going to be like every single day. You can't keep your hands off each other because it feels so natural to do so. Both of you will completely let your guard down, which is something very rare, I feel like, for your type of journey, in terms of like, you guys have felt very, very isolated or scared to open up to anyone. It's going to feel very strange at first because you're going to be naturally allowed, you're going to naturally allow yourself to open up to this person. It's going to feel super easy. I'm picking up on the bus, like you might randomly meet this person on public transport. They do have a lot of Sagittarius in their chart, Capricorn, Pisces and Leo. This person's very spiritual. So the Three of Cups here is showing me this person will all consume you. So when you're connected to this person sexually, they will love every single part of you. I can't even explain like how to literally explain it, but it feels like literally everything. So anything you want to do, they'll want to do it with you. They'll have very specific needs. I feel they have this Taurian Taurian specifics to them. So basically with Tauruses, they can be quite specific, especially with the body, especially if they had Taurus Venus. They can be very specific. This person is very much like that, but they will totally honor you as well. It's not like a selfish thing where they're like, my needs are better than yours. It's like, you know what, can we try this? And you're like, yes, let's go for it. So basically you'll just do anything and everything sexual with this person. You'll buy lingerie, buy all the sex toys, you know, all that stuff. I feel like also you're going to have sex wherever you are, and you basically will try to avoid it in public because, you know, it's not normal, quote unquote. It's like not normal to randomly have sex in the middle of public, but I do feel like that's something you could do. I also feel like you may have you're going to have loads of unexpected sex. It's going to be so fun. So I feel like this person will completely nurture you, especially for my gorgeous females, biologically females, those of you who have the JJs. I feel like for those of you who have not been honoured by masculines or your partners, especially I'm talking to you guys, it's definitely going to be somebody who really looks at you and really honours you. And I'm talking about here specifically men and female or masculine and feminine relationships, where the masculine energy has been so dominating and intense and not good for females and feminine energies. This relationship will completely flip it on its head, ironically, and basically will show you that masculine energy is going to be very balanced in this connection. It will feel so honouring. It's not going to be like fuck you and leave you, or basically just come and leave you. This person will be like, okay, I've done my thing, let's do you now. Okay, it's going to be like so genuine and open, and it's going to be really patient. So you guys, this person will be very independent, so you're going to learn independency in this relationship, so interdependency, where you both are your own people. The connection is going to be very intense, so it's going to be like, get ready for it. So if you've been waiting a very long time for a connection, guys, this is why you've been waiting a long time, because this person is going to be very big. They have a very big personality, and you may not be able to handle that right this moment. Also, that Three of Cups is lovely. It's just about genuine connection. You might meet this person through a friend, but we will have a look at that in just a moment as well. The colour red is so significant for this connection. It's all about your root. It's all about feeling safe, your sacral chakra. It's all about you really letting your feminine energy come through, whether you're a female or a male. This person will allow your feminine energy to shine so brightly, and they'll always like cup your back. They'll always like touch your hand, like hug you. They'll always be very physical, and they'll let people know that you're in a relationship with this person. They're in a relationship with you. Like, they'll make it known in public. So if say with your man's or your woman's, and somebody's looking at your partner, they're gonna like put their hand on you and basically show you that this is my woman's or my man's. So this is actually really interesting, because I'm really picking up on the colour gold, and I saw a lot of like gold coins. I feel like for this relationship, it's going to feel very abundant. You might work together, but also this person possibly could be quite rich, or could manifest a lot of riches when you're in a relationship through the time. Ace of Wands, you know, literally just to put it bluntly, this person has a very nice, you know, penis. As a masculine, of course, they have a very nice penis. For women, I just feel like their skin and their vajayjay is something that you will very much be interested in, and something that this person really has about them is you really like their lips and their facial features. Like, you're very attracted to this person's face, which sounds really like normal, but I feel like some of you guys, you haven't had, I don't know, it just feels like I'm picking up like you haven't had people who are attractive, or you haven't been attracted to people. This person, you're going to be attracted to this person. You're going to let your hair down with this person. I'm picking up on black hair and brown hair if they're a female or feminine, and same for the men, I feel. And there's not a lot of blonde and ginger going on, but there could be, you know, obviously depending on the person. So I also feel like I'm hearing this person that protects themselves. They only give their sexual energy away to people who deserve it and who are deserving of it. The fact we have the devil showing me this person honours their sexuality so strongly. You will have sex with this person pretty quickly. I feel like it could be in the first or second date. Most likely the second date, you'll basically really try to stop yourself. But because this relationship is so meant to be, and it's going to be long term, I feel like the sex is going to come so quickly because it's meant to be. You're going to have a lot of picnics and a lot of like sex in parks and beaches, very much in nature, on the ground. I also feel like you guys might have a house that has a lot of white and blue in it. You guys may come together, and I mean literally, but also you guys may have a house together, and it might be quite almost Greek. Is it Greek? Or yeah, it feels like the theme of your house feels very Greek, so it could be live in Greece, or it's very like white and blue. Yeah, it feels very open. It could be like possibly like an Australian type house, like the layout, because I know with types of Australian houses, like I live in Britain and England, and our houses are quite small. So this is coming from a British person. Those of you in America are probably like, girl, like our houses are big too. But like I'm picking up on like an Australian layout where lots of big windows, quite boxy. It's kind of like an open plan, very white. And I'm picking up on just like an Australian and a Greek connection. So this person could be Australian or Greek. And in terms of this person's looks, this person, masculine, beard or stubble, long brown hair. They could tie up or have like waves. The masculine has waves in their hair. The woman or female has more straight hair, but they could have slight kinks in their hair as well. Okay. The person that you're connecting to may also be really interested in hair, or they just love your hair or something like that. They could be a hairdresser or something like that, or a beautician. I'm feeling more of a feminine if they're a hairdresser, but if they're a masculine, they may have put their hair up as well. Okay, so let's have a look at their personality and when and how you're going to meet them. We have Jupiter. First house of the self in the reverse. Yeah, I do feel like looks is very important to this person, and I feel it not in a vanity sense, but they're very much, they love aesthetically pleasing things. They love art, they love museums, they love books, they love anything that delves into culture and artistry and anything that's passionate, anything that makes them feel alive and awakened, anything that's like, wow, that really, like I'm hearing, tickles my senses. This person could be an Aquarius. They could also be Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, and that's kind of what I'm picking up on. This person will create massive change in your life. There's somebody who will really honour your strength. They're going to be basically going through very similar things that you are. This is all about them loving themselves right now, and we do have Leo here as well. I'm pretty sure I mentioned Leo. If I didn't already, Leo. Leo and Taurus is really prominent. Let's see how you're going to meet them, and then we'll see what else wants to come through. I really want to see this first, actually. So how are you going to meet them? Interesting. So we have Aries, so it's definitely about the career. It doesn't actually have to be a colleague. It could be, you know, you meet them in a night out when you're out with your colleagues. It could be they give you an opportunity in work. There could be a collaborative energy. It does feel as if, because we have the first house and Aries, this person may be a manager and they kind of allow you into their career and their work. A collaboration between two companies, I'm hearing. Okay, so the first card we have out is Appreciation. I feel like with this deck that I use here, this deck always, the first card out is always the most important, which in most decks that's true, but this one especially, most likely because it has a sun on it, that's the first house. But with the Appreciation, this is all about you guys, well, making a family, basically. This person's dealt with a little bit of extremes, actually a lot of extremes. They've dealt with like past life karma in terms of culture and domination and authority figures. They've really learned to work with this in this lifetime, standing up for themselves and being devoted to their passions and not letting anyone tell them what to do. This person may be connected to Chinese culture, so they could be Chinese. We also have speculation as well. This person's dealt with a lot of drama and a lot of manipulation. So in terms, when it comes to getting close to this person, they love complete and utter vulnerability and transparency. They're very psychic as well. And this person really likes to be out in nature. They love nature, they love the rain, they love the sun, any type of weather they love it. They love the nighttime. I don't think they're a night owl. They do like getting up early, but I do feel like this person loves nature. They love nighttime. They love anything that's about anything natural, authentic, animals, things like that. They love all that stuff. Okay, so in terms of how you're going to meet them, sorry guys, got a chesty cough here. I got really bad hay fever, but also my heart chakra is doing something in this reading. So, okay, so how you'll meet them, as I say, through work. The 10th house is about masculine and fathers as well. So you will be healing your relationship to your father, and that's how it's going to bring into this relationship. When you actually heal heal most of the trauma around a masculine or your father figure, that is going to be how you meet them, because you're ready to open up, especially for those of you who want a male in your life or a masculine who are attracted to that type of person. This is definitely healing that. Also, I feel like you're healing your relationship to Aries. So it could be a particular type of Aries person and Aries culture. So Aries culture being not to rush things, not to push or force or compete. That's something that you're learning to avoid. Gossiping as well, releasing gossip, and also learning to not compare yourself. Aries can compare themselves a lot. And then we have the moon, which is all about your emotional self, which is a 4th house. So dealing with family issues, the mother. So I definitely feel like you're going to manifest this person by dealing with your deep emotions. And I'm sorry guys, you can't avoid it, because this is something that has to be worked through if you want to connect to this person, because they are a very authentic person and they are part of the Aquarian age. So when you'll meet this person, I am picking up on around 6 months, depending on when you're watching this video. It is timeless, so I'm going to say in month wise, 10, like 6 to 10 months I'm picking up. I'm picking up on October time, so it could be around Scorpio season, Libra season. Also, for those of you who have been single for quite a long time, yes, 6 to 10 months, and also Capricorn season for you guys. Those of you who haven't been single for that long, I'm picking up, it could be variable, I don't even know. I'm picking up on 5 years, but for some of you it could be like 10 months. So just take it as it resonates. I don't feel timing is so important for this group. And is there anything else that wants to come through? This person's eyes, they are so vulnerable. Like when you look into their eyes, you'll feel vulnerable in a good way. And same for you. I feel like you have very intense eyes. This person will completely submit, basically, but it's in a way that it's like, I just want to honor you. You know, I want to be there for you. I want to listen to you. This person loves the internet in terms of like, they love Skyping, they love online communication. So you might actually meet this person online. Not dating, they're saying 100% not dating. It's about like, they're working online and then you come across this person somehow. I'm hearing cross communication. What's the other thing I was picking up on? I'm picking up on different types of flags from different countries. I'm picking up on a French flag actually as well. And I keep picking up on Thailand in this group too. And the number 6, very important, and a fox is also an omen for you guys. So I'm hearing dig a little deeper and you will heal everything you need to heal. I'm hearing the song dig a little deeper from Princess and the Frog. I love that song. Some of you guys like Princess and the Frog, you might want to have your own restaurant, I don't know. But food is very important to you guys, and travel and freedom is very important. So with Aquariuses, they love their freedom. This person's going to be freedom loving. They love to connect to you, but they also love to have their own time. But also they're going to take you along with them, and that's really important, especially because this person's very independent. It will be a really big compliment that they're including you in their life, and same with you as well. Both of you will be traveling obsessed, which is really great. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I also feel this person might be from a different country. I'm hearing overseas. So thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Rates and my crystal shot are down below in the description box, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful selenite tower. As I mentioned in my other video, if you guys would like me to restock these, please let me know. I know these were quite popular, but I haven't been drawn to restock them yet. So if you let me know in the comments, then please do. They will be on my shop if you guys want that. Okay, so let's get started with your reading. We're going to start off with the oracle cards first, and then we're going to have a look into the juicy details with the tarot. So your main card is Trust. Oh, I love that blue. That's so pretty. I'm safe, I'm secure, in love, I trust, my faith endures. I love that. That's lovely. So for you guys, wow, you guys have such lovely cards. So we have patience, trust, and grace. And let's get a couple more on this side. I think you guys need 4 cards. I think you're the only group here who has 4 cards. But I don't know about group 4 yet because I haven't done that one yet, but this is lovely. So for you guys, I'm hearing that you guys need a lot of confirmation, or need just a lot of guidance from your guides, the universe. I feel like the energy that I'm channeling, it feels like I need some support. So that's kind of why I feel like I need to pull some more cards for you guys. And we have love. Oh my God. Okay, so you guys are definitely going to have the most amazing relationship with this person. It's going to feel so honorable. Your feelings are going to be honored. You're going to have such a generous relationship. Both of you are going to be really generous with each other. I'm picking up on a watery relationship, like one of you is a water sign, most likely, or has water sign traits, rising, moon, Mars, Venus, in the main planets. But also I feel like both of you have such a genuine loving connection where you both are just so like loving. I feel like I need to focus more on the love and romance part of this reading first, and then more of the intimate, because I feel like for you, emotional self, emotional security is extremely important to you, and it's extremely important to everyone. But because we have the love card underneath, and you guys are the first group to get that so far, there's definitely energy of you guys need to have massive confirmation that this person is coming towards you, and I do definitely feel like this person is coming towards you very soon. This person is very much about the home. They love home, they love family, they are very patient with you. Your guides are basically saying to be patient and trust the process right now. I'm picking up on the crystal of rhodonite, and I do sell rhodonite on my shop. It's a lovely pink and black crystal. It's very good at grounding you, but also opening your heart chakra, and I feel like that's a really good crystal for you guys. So if you guys, you're very, very loving, you're a very deep person, and for you, having emotional security is very, very, very important. You guys give your all in relationships. You give absolutely everything, and what I'm feeling is you guys have given everything to not the wrong people, but you have given your energy and emotions and possible just like soul to emotional vampires who haven't suited you because you thought that those were the right people. But since you've been doing a lot of growing, I feel like you guys have really looked into the past and done a lot of brave emotional shifting. You've looked into it, you've looked into shadows, possibly had some kundalini risings, had some very big ascension symptoms, had a lot of intense dreams. This is because you are ripping away at all that old trauma that no longer needs to be there. Basically like trashy emotions, and I'm not saying every emotion is trashy, I'm saying like specifically trashy emotions that have been holding you down that aren't yours. These are emotions that people have put on you. This is stuff and shit that people have put on you that is not yours. You are letting it go. I'm picking up on releasing baggage, and everyone has baggage. We will still bring a bit of baggage into this relationship, but it'll be more of controlled and softer kind of baggage. It'll be more of, I'm going to support myself within this process and not hate myself because there's parts of me I don't like. There's a sense of inner child work. There's a lot of kindness and gentleness, and there's a sense of connecting to addictions. I feel like a lot of you guys are being very aware of addictive behaviors, control, and you're very aware of it, and you're really learning to release and like open it up. I'm seeing like legs and they're being like opened up, of course, because this is an 18+ reading. I'm getting very sexual metaphors, but I'm also seeing this ripping, and some of you guys have quite long nails, and I'm seeing like for you guys, especially if you have like on someone on top of you or someone's chest on you, I'm seeing like two naked people and like the chests are together, and you are literally getting your nails and like digging into the skin and ripping the skin, and not in like a way that's painful. It just feels like a very sexual, sensual time for you and this person. It feels like both of you are really connecting, and I definitely feel that there's going to be a lot of tantric sex with this person. There's going to be such a deep psychic connection. One of you has a very, very powerful third eye, and I feel like both of you do have that sense of psychic abilities, but one of you is very, very psychic, because one of you is actually going to be the spiritual awakening for this person and sexual awakening for this person. This person is, I'm hearing them say, I've never had sex with someone like you before. It feels like this person has had very minimal or very superficial relationships where they've been drawn to people who are very unemotional, and you guys are coming away from that. So your person will have very different eye colours, so it's going to depend on the person. I am picking up on every single eye colour: green, blue, brown, and green, blue, brown, and I think that's it. And hazel as well. Yeah, some of you guys, the person will have blue eyes, especially if they got water in their chart, especially if you have water in their chart, because both of you will connect on this emotional level. And a lot of you guys have had to be really brave in a lot of the things that you've been feeling, because there's a sense of like coming away from that intensity and transforming and ripping everything open. I'm seeing you guys might meet this person around a birthday or Christmas, because I'm seeing you knowing this person, and then I'm seeing you sitting on the floor opening presents, and they just know you and they want to be part of you. And I love that, like part of you. That's really cute. And I'm picking up on this family element that you, when you're with this person, you can already see yourself in a family. Even if you have, especially if you guys haven't got children yet, you will most likely have children with this person if that's something you want. Of course, not everyone wants that, but I just see you growing with this person. You're going to start a lot of new things with this person, possibly a new business, whether it be theirs, yours, or together. Growing plants, maybe having chickens, having a farm, having a house. There's going to be a lot of new starts, and it's going to be like lots of different things as well, because you are such an open couple in terms of no judgment or anything like that. There will be a very spiritual connection, and therefore you will do lots of different things together. I'm not talking about just a general marriage, kids, house. I am picking up on a lot of like deep spiritual transformation, and I'm hearing coming away from conforming. A lot of you guys have felt you've had to conform for relationships or conform for love, and a lot of you guys have very big spirit guides around you, protecting you from people who aren't good for you, but also you have a lot of ghosty spirit guides. So if you ever get interrupted in your dreams or your sleep and you're very sensitive, you pick up on that, just tell them to remove themselves, and I will give you a little bit of help here, because I do feel like there's a spirit around me at the moment. So I'm just going to shift them away from me and say, I release any energy that's no longer mine now, thank you, and just blow it away. Okay, that actually does feel better. So There's definitely energy of transformation. That's why there's a lot of like deep energy around you guys. There's a lot of deep kind of Piscean transformative 12th house stuff. So a lot of karmic energy is being shifted, a lot of shadows are being shifted. So a lot of you guys are just going through it, but this is why this person is going to come in, because there's going to be like almost like a prize to the end of your transformation, which I'm not saying this sounds like so superficial, but it just feels like your world is going to come together again. And because you've come together with yourself, that's why this person's coming in. Oh, lovely. We had the Queen of Wands. I was not expecting that. So this is the relationship here. So as you can see, this person's really observing this woman. He's like, wow, she's so sexy. I love her body. I love the way she is kind of like seducing me in a way. But it's not like in a way that's manipulative. It's very much like, I want to show off myself to you. And both of you are going to love each other's skin, especially. Your person, I am picking up if they're a masculine or a male, they have quite wide shoulders, quite muscular figure, quite large. There's somebody who's going to be taller or about the same height as you with any gender. This person also, I'm seeing like they have like handcuffs here or like a chain. This chain has been broken. I feel like you guys, it's no longer about control. The relationship between you two is going to be so, I'm hearing the seductress, but it feels very authentic. It feels like Lilith, like positive Lilith energy, because Lilith can be very, very passionate, can be very, very beautiful. And it is a very beautiful thing. There's another card here as well, there is. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you guys have waited a very long time for this person to come into your life. I'm hearing finally, they're finally here. This person has very intense eyes. They're very deep. They most likely have hair like this, especially if they're a man. And then if they're a woman, they will have hair like this. That's kind of the main image I'm picking up for you guys. This person, they'll be quite insecure about their body for some of you guys, but it's only for like the first couple of weeks. That's just if you guys are getting to know each other. But basically they could have been really hurt in the past around their body, but then that's kind of, it's going to be healed. A lot of you guys, it could be yourself as well. You could have a very kind of deep connection with body image and kind of like healing that. And I definitely feel like you're going to heal that before you meet this person. So both of you, very, very emotional connection. I'm picking up on so much romance. This is like the whole package. There's nothing I feel like is any problems here. That it's just all about exploring each other. And because this is probably one of the most longest relationships you're going to have, it's worth the wait. And because we have this High Priestess, this is all about being independent, and we have that twin energy, not twin flame. I don't really go for twin flame in terms of these readings, because twin flames aren't the most amazing relationships. I'm looking at very, very deep and soulful energies, and this person, I love how they have two keys. So they're letting you into their heart and you're letting them into your heart. I also see this person may have a cat. You may have a cat or want an animal when you meet this person or around the time. So a lot of you guys have struggled in relationships in terms of control. There's no control. There's no lack of control here. Both of you are equal. You're both independent, interdependent, and basically the sex is going to be all the time. Scorpio, Taurus connection I'm picking up as well. Very deep, very intense. Doesn't have to be those zodiac signs. They can like portray those personality traits. They don't even have to have Taurus or Scorpio in their chart. But they can be they're very loyal, very intense. They're somebody who will never forget about you. They're always fully present in your presence. Presence is one of the most main like words for this relationship, because you haven't had that before. It's going to be quite strange. Like, you're going to be talking, you're going to expect this person to just look over and look at something else, and then you're like, oh my god, they're still looking at me, they're still like really present. You're going to be like, oh my god, you're still looking at me, and they're going to be like, yeah, and you're going to be like, oh my god, that's so weird, because normally maybe you've had people that have been very distracted. I feel like some of you guys, you have curly hair. This person, you have lighter hair, they have black, they have darker hair. This person loves your nipples, they love your vajayjay or penis or whatever gender you are. This person also loves your skin. They love your moles and like the quote unquote like imperfections in your skin that you think are imperfections. They really love them, because I'm hearing that adds personality to you. And I'm feeling this person also really loves to go really deep with you in terms of like, well, intimacy. They love every type of position for you, but the main ones they love are the ones where you're both really, really close. So where you're lying down, they're on top of you, or the opposite way around. Basically, as much as your body is touching as possible. That is the most favourite ones that they love. And that's going to be possibly what you love as well. You love this person's hair, they love your hair. The relationship, one of you guys possibly has a tattoo. Food is going to be such a big intimacy thing. Like, I feel like you're both going to cook together and have sex in the kitchen a lot. Some of you guys might actually make a baby in the kitchen. That's so specific, but that's what they're showing me. I'm hearing just let loose. I'm hearing like let loose. My guides like saying just let loose, just say whatever comes to your mind. I do feel as if it's spicy. I'm picking up the relationship is spicy. That's such a random word, but yeah, spicy. Both of you are very much about taste and senses, and there's going to be a real big transformation in this connection about 2 months in. How you're going to meet them, I feel as if you're going to meet them through a friend, or it's going to be through there's something else, but I think I'm going to pull some dice for that. Okay, so let's see. Also, I feel like your ex is going to be very jealous of you. Okay, and that's something I'd never really pick up on. But this specific one, oh my God, that your person's going to be so jealous of you. And the reason why I'm saying this is because maybe you're still connected to your ex, or you've possibly been really done over by people, and having that specific message makes you feel really comforted, because I feel like a lot of you guys have felt so bad in relationships. You've been treated really, really badly. This person is really, really jealous because they treated you like shit. But then when you're with this person, it's like, oh my God, I really should have been nicer to this person. I really should have, you know, done the work. And exactly, they should have done the work, girl, because you deserve so much better than that. Okay, I'm also picking up on camping and tents. Something about intimacy and like closeness in tents. A lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot of outdoors stuff. Yes, a lot of traveling outdoors and things like that. Okay, so let's have a look at how you're going to meet them. Let's do that again. Okay, so we have Sagittarius with the 9th house, we have Taurus, and we have Mercury. So speaking your truth, you'll learn to speak your truth in relationships. It's going to be through slow progress. So it's going to be basically really fated. It's going to be a really genuine relationship. And the connection is going to be most likely somebody's looks foreign, or they are foreign. They are actually from a different country, or their parents are different, from different cultures, different backgrounds. So this person looks like they're not from your country, but they are very, you know, descendant from that country. So say if you're from America, they are very American, but they don't look quote unquote American. Or England, they're not quote unquote British. They don't look quote unquote British. This person's a massive speaker. They love talking. They love talking to you. Communication is absolutely amazing in this relationship. This person may be a public speaker, a writer, poet, dancer, singer, voice actor. They're really good with their Mercury, so they're very good at accents and things like that, which makes you laugh. The way you're meeting this person is definitely through a lot of transformation. It feels like I'm not meant to know exactly how you're going to meet them. I'm picking up on a group, like a spiritual group that you may join. Basically, however you're going to meet them, it's going to be really fated, so you don't actually have to really try and meet them. I'm hearing, please don't try and meet them. Just be yourself and do your own thing, and then they'll come naturally. Literally. So can you see how we have like the moons kind of separating the zodiacs and the planets? This is basically showing you're going to go through lots of different phases with this person. And then we have the sun. Both of you are learning to be confident. This person's very extroverted, actually. You're more of an introvert, they're more of an extrovert. Okay, let's get some more cards. This Mercurial Taurus energy is basically about alcohol, and this person is learning to deal with their addictions. They're somebody who, once they meet you, they're never going to let you go. It's going to be quite nerve-wracking because you have never met somebody who's so determined in your life. Yeah, we have seduction. This actually came out first, I think, for group number 1. So the fact that we have seduction again with Pisces, wow, like when you meet this person, instant sex appeal. You're both going to want to fuck each other literally there and then, which is going to be so inappropriate, I think, possibly because it's going to be like around the workplace. But both of you, oh my God, you're both going to absolutely love being around each other. This person is very intense. They like to take control. They like to be in control. There's somebody who likes whips and chains and all that lovely stuff that this person loves. They're very enthusiastic. They're also very extreme, which is why I was talking about like BDSM and stuff like that. They're also somebody who will try everything and anything with you. They love tying up. They love scratching. They love biting. Biting is actually, I think, one of their favourite things. And also this person is a massively good at enterprising. They're really good with their money. They're a very good business person, but they have dealt with a lot of snakes and a lot of narcissists, and this is something they're coming away from. They're coming away from the drama, and they're learning to be connected to people that are much more authentic, which is you. Okay, so I feel like also this person loves to tie up around the ankles. They like the ankles, that's something they're very connected to. And I also feel like, I also feel like this person is very, very connected to their body. So they're very present in their body when they're talking to you, and they love like physical stuff. So anything like hand holding, they love touching your face, they absolutely love kissing. Is there anything else? So when you're going to meet this person, pick it up as quickly as 2 months. This reading is timeless, take it as it resonates. 9 months, you're going to definitely have a child with this person. Pick it up on a little girl, so some of you guys are going to have a little girl, of course, depends on the person, everyone's different. You're most likely going to have extreme visions about this person before you meet them, dreams, very big synchronicities, a lot of pink around this person. They have a pink aura, they have a lot of rose quartz around this person in some capacity, so you might be very drawn to rose quartz. A lot of heart-centered stuff. This person's very watery, as I mentioned. They might have their own recording studio or just a studio. They might be a photographer, a videographer. They love visuals. Is there anything else? In terms of timing, yeah, I do feel like the months that I said, but also I'm picking up for some of you guys, it's around Easter time. So March to June. March, April, June, yeah. So I also feel like holidays, you're going to go on holiday with this person, you're going to be around mountains and water, and you just love going away with this person and doing lots of things with them. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you would like a private reading with me, all the information is down below along with my crystal shop. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So the first thing I heard for you guys was You're the One That I Want from Greece. That song is really coming up for me. And I feel like for you guys, you're going to be quite private about your heart with this relationship, first of all. There's a sense of privacy, taking it slowly, managing your emotions. It's going to be quite a big deal for you, because I feel like a lot of you guys have possibly been divorced, had cheating or anything like that. If you haven't, maybe you just haven't had a lot of relationship experience, and therefore this person is going to be like the one for you. Saturn energy and Pluto, it's like you've waited a long time and you've gone through a lot of transformation, and you're very much ready for this connection. So let's get started, group number 4, with your reading. You guys chose a beautiful rough selenite wand. I love these. They're so lovely to hold. They're really, really comfortable. I will have these on my shop as well if you guys are interested. Okay, so before we get into the juicy details, we're going to have a look at the oracle cards, and we're going to see what wants to come through. So first of all, psychic protection. Interesting. I love that. This card doesn't normally come up, so definitely you guys have a very specific connection. Around me now, a shield of gold, protecting me strong and bold. Protecting me strong and bold. Number 40. So number 4 is a very big number for you guys. You could be that age, or you could be around that age. Oh, I love this. There's a real big emphasis on spirituality for you guys. Let's get one more card on this side. So we have confidence, psychic protection, we have truth, and we have spirituality. Wow, you guys are really coming into your truth. You guys are really being drawn into spirituality much more than usual. Your person is going through a massive sense of transformation. You both are learning to come at this at the same level. So this person is basically going, oh, did you hear that, guys? Hear that beep from that car? That's synchronicity. A lot of you guys, this person really loves cars and travel. They like to just basically tell you how it is. Dreams could be a very big synchronicity. You guys are going to get a lot of dreams about this person, a lot of synchronistic visions, manifestations around love, things like that, a lot of symbols of hearts and things like that. You guys could actually meet this person at a party, which is something I don't normally pick up on, so it's very specific. You're around a lot of people. I'm hearing a lot of people talking, you know, in like films where they have that kind of background noise of like the talking. That is what I'm hearing, that kind of like noise of lots of people talking. Could be a cafe, a restaurant, or somewhere like, I'm hearing an opera house. That is so random. Opera house or theatre. This person possibly likes theatre, acting. I'm hearing dressing up, cosplay, things like that. So we have confidence, thoughtfulness, truth, and spirituality. Basically, you're basically learning confidence to manifest this person. This person is very, very thoughtful, they're very truthful, and they're also very, very spiritual. If you guys are more religious, they'll be more religious. If you're more spiritual, they'll be more spiritual. Or if you are, I think it's the word atheist, if you're not any religion, I think that's the right word, don't quote me on that. Basically, but if you're not religious, they just won't be religious either. You'll basically have the same belief system. You'll basically be really on the same wavelength. This person is quite a workaholic though. They're learning to balance out work, but it's because they're a very high achiever. They're very practical. They're very Virgo. I haven't really had a lot of Virgo in these other piles. This is very specific. And it's funny how I'm saying it's very specific because Virgos are very, very specific. This person also has been dealing with a lot of psychic energy. They are very awakened at a very young age, or they were awakened at a young age. They see spirits a lot. They are very aware of ghosties and spirits, God, possibly presence of God, presence of Jesus, presence of any angels or archangels. They love all that stuff. It feels very heartfelt and very genuine to them. They could be also an Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, or Aries. This person also, and that could be their Mars or their rising as well, doesn't have to be their sun. Confidence, thoughtfulness, truth and spirituality. They have gone through a lot of truth to do with their spirituality, so they've been awakened at a very, like, really young age. I'm picking up on like 2. They felt very alone, they felt very distant. Their heart has very much done a lot of healing. They've done a lot of healing around their chest area. They could have dealt with like a broken rib or something. There was just an emphasis around the chest area, and that's why they love your chest area. They love to kind of like stroke the front of the chest. They love that heart and heart connection. They're going to do a lot of like I'm hearing dual breathing, where basically you put your hand on their chest and they put their hand on your chest, and you do that synchronizing breathing. They do a lot of things like that, and they're also going to really encourage you to have a more natural birth, but you'll already want that as well if you guys are having children. Both of you will have very strong views on natural medicine and holistic things. You both will have a very strong view on the world as well, and how you see it. Whatever your awareness is, they'll have the same one. So what I'm feeling is a lot of people in your life have pushed you down to try and control you, to try and make you think like them. That is why this person is all about truth, because basically you're learning to get the truth of yourself and therefore manifest this person. This person, as I say, very, very confident. They are learning confidence, and they're also learning to be like, not like authentically confident. So not the sort of person that's faking confidence or trying to have this big ego. They are genuinely learning to transfer their energy into natural confidence, because they have dealt with having to be confident in relationships that made them feel like crap, and basically it's awakened them to be even more sensitive. They could have a lot of food allergies, or you could have a lot of food allergies, and you both are just very comfortable, and you're both very supportive of each other's needs. And I love that quote just feels very comforting to me with this pile. Like, very supportive of each other's needs, which sound very simple, but you guys are just like, your energy transference is very authentic. You're not sucking each other dry in terms of emotional vampires, but in terms of sexual connection, yes girl. Yes, and very thoughtful. Like, this person thinks about you a lot. Their Venus sign is very important, so have a look at their Venus sign when you meet this person, because it will tell you how they love and how they appreciate love. So say if they're a Taurus, they'll love to give you gifts. If they are a Libra Venus, they'll love to give you, compliments, something like that. Confidence and thoughtfulness is very important. I just feel like these 3 cards are probably the most important ones, because what I'm feeling is there's like a ball of energy that's being created right now. You're basically in this mess of like confusion at the moment, and basically what you're doing is you're transferring a lot of your energy and using it to work on yourself and understand yourself. That's why there could be a lot of dreams and angels and things like that. You could have a lot of dreams about angels. Also, I just feel like psychic protection is really important, so definitely working on that will really help you manifest this relationship easier, and it won't be so intense, but dreams will be very impactful before this person comes in. Uranus is going to be really present in this relationship. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. This is the main energy of the relationship. What I'm feeling is there is a slight disconnect when you meet this person because of the way you've been treated in the past. I don't feel as if this is going to be the ultimate sadness. This sadness is too accentuated in this card. I don't feel like that is what I'm actually feeling. What I'm feeling is building a connection over a long amount of time. Alright, so let's get a card. Some of you guys, you have a 4-poster bed, and it's got a red sheet on it. The colour red is going to be really, really coming in for you guys. This is exactly what the sex life is like. So can you see where her hand is and then where his hand is? Both of you are so raw and intense when it comes to sexuality. You guys love to search, love to go deep, love to just explore every single part. and there's nothing that you guys aren't scared of doing. I mean, obviously within reason. But definitely you guys love to just go all in. I think some of you guys really like investigating. You love the details of things, and that's why the body is so fun for you. This is one of my favorite cards with this deck. You're actually the first group to ever get this card in this video, which is really fascinating because I feel like you guys have a very specific relationship. I'm hearing nobody is involved in this relationship but you and this person, which I love, because a lot of you guys have had family involved in your relationships. You've had religion, you've had just like people getting in the way. Possibly you've had people like cheating or third party situation. None of that, girl. Or you might have just been scared of that. You may have never experienced that, but you basically, this is what I'm feeling. Everyone kind of wants a piece of your relationship because it's exactly what they want, because you've done the emotional work. You and this person are literally just having like a spanking session while like everyone's trying to get involved, because you're like, I want a piece of that. And it's not like, I'm not talking about like a threesome or something. I just feel like in terms of like gossiping and speech and verbal, people want to get involved. They want to know, and it's all about drama. People want to get involved in drama with your relationship because it's triggering them to awaken their emotional sensitivity, because both of you are very emotionally open with each other, really patient. If you have children, you're going to be really good parents, or one of you is going to be very, very involved with the child as well. I do feel some of you guys might work from home, or your children might be homeschooled. I'm picking up a lot of natural births and things like that from this group. This person loves your breasticles. You may have very large breasticles if you're a female, or you may be very not so confident about your chest. This person loves it. They love anything that you don't like. They absolutely fucking love it. Your natural hair, they adore it. Their natural skin, they love it. Anything that's completely natural, they are obsessed. So Chariot, lovely energy. The fact this is underneath the deck means that this person and this relationship will go fast. The sex will last for a very long time. It will be in like intervals of like, I don't know, 3 hours at a time, doing it like 5 to 7 times a day. I don't know how that's possible, but that is what I'm feeling. There's going to be a lot of whips. There's going to be a lot of safety in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of whips and chains and anything that has fast action or sound. This person loves. This person has a very Aries, platonic, Pluto kind of energy to them. Plutonian, it's not platonic, Plutonian energy. It's very deep, very dark. And when I say dark, I mean like this person is so raw and intense. They want to know everything about you. They love spanking. They love doing anything that kind of like grips and holds, but it's very safe. There's nothing that's not consensual. I freaking love this like section here. This is showing me how the connection just goes off straight away. The sex is very quick, very easy. It's very intimate. It just feels so like raw and rough and hard and push you against a wall and like doing you up the booty hole and things like that. I really try to like stop myself from going full force. I have Scorpio Mercury, so I will go full force, but try to stop myself. So we then have Judgment. This is basically saying you are going to come together so easy. You might meet at a hotel, not literally on a first date, but you might actually have a first date at a hotel. So say if there's a restaurant in the hotel, or you actually see this person while you're traveling and you're like, oh wow, they're very attractive, and somehow you sit together. Very synchronistic. The guides and angels are really bringing you together. You're going to have a very strong connection to Archangel Michael in this relationship, because emotional, verbal energy is very important. The way you speak to each other is so important. You're going to learn before you meet this person how to interact in a relationship and speak to each other. The connection between you two, maybe through a child. So it could be that you have a child, you might be a single mother or a single father. You meet somebody, that your child helps you to find your soulmate. It could be that even in the 5D you might even have a child. Your 5D, the 5D soul of this child may actually help you, bring you together, which is so cute. And then you have the child as well, and then maybe when your child is young, and they're like a little boy or a little girl, they basically tell you like, mum, I helped you and dad get together, or something like that, because it feels like your child is very, very awakened, like they are most likely a crystalline or rainbow child. And babies, from the age of like 0 to 7, they are extremely psychic. And if you can, I'm picking up, if you can really allow this child to kind of voice their opinion on anything they're picking up. Let them do it. Of course, ground them as well into reality too. But I do feel as if you actually enhance this child, especially if you have a child or if you work with children, I'm feeling like this sense of like, this will help you to enhance your intuition as well. If you allow this child to enhance their intuition. Of course, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but this is just a message I'm getting from my guides. They want you to embrace your child's intuition. Because it will allow your relationship to your child to be really, really close, and therefore the you and your partner and the child will be very, very close. It's just a very deep message I'm getting. So, completely unrelated, you and this person will go out on dates, dinners. This person loves your back. The colour green and emerald is really, really intense. I'm picking up on the Emerald City from Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and also picking up on the I'm hearing the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of things about communication between this relationship. And also pick up on the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Narnia, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, stuff like that. They really love that. A lot of fantasy type energy. But basically, I love these three cards probably. Actually, these 4 cards are my favourite because they're basically showing you how authentic the relationship is. There is no like nothing is taboo, nothing is off the table. And this person will shock you at how open they are. It's almost like you can be your complete and utter self. This person has everything. They're going to give you everything. It's going to be so lovely. They're so supportive and they get shit done. Girl, if you want somebody who does DIY around the house, this is your man or woman. If you want somebody who, you know, wants to pamper you, this is your person. If you want someone to spoil you, this is your person, okay? All right, so let's get you some zodiac signs and let's see how you're going to meet them. I'm picking up on I heard the word pub. I heard the word micro pub and restaurant. So we have Gemini, 5th house, Mars. Okay, oh my God, there's so much communication. If you don't meet this person online, I don't know what will happen. I feel like you're giving them your business card. There's something about transference of communication. It could be through, I think it's through a friend as well. So it could be through a business card, it could be meeting at a restaurant, or it could be through a friend. Those are the main ones that I'm picking up on. 5th house of romance, play, love, Leo. It's all about you guys having fun. It's all about you guys not taking things so seriously. Yes, it's definitely through a pub or a restaurant or something to do with like networking. Yeah, networking's the right word. Thank you. Networking and just communicating through lots of different means of communicating. So like business cards, social media, things like that. This person's definitely a part of your career path. So they might not be anywhere near your job. They might not be part of the same company, but man, they are so into the communicative things. Like they are definitely a communicative person. They could be in communications in their work. They love communicating. They're somebody who loves to be the front of everything. And that's why we have the 1st house and the self, which is lovely. Sun and the 1st house. Oh my God, we have Mars. Of course we do. Look at that combination. That's lovely. That's all pretty much the same thing. This person, they're really triggering my 3rd eye. My 3rd eye is really hurting and I haven't had that pain for a very long time. I only actually started getting that when I first started channeling and now I'm feeling it again and I never feel that. So actually like a pain in my right eyebrow. So this person might have very prominent eyebrows. They have very long hair. They could look like this as well if they're a masculine or a male. This person, if they are male or masculine, dark brown hair, dark brown eyes with a bit of green or blue in there. They are very tall. They're, I'm picking up, this is so random. Some of you guys, for females, they have quite a big, it's so random, but a big areolae. Like the bit around the nipples, like quite large. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Or it's like an unusual colour than what you're used to. I don't know why, I'm just picking up on that. Their lips are very prominent. They have quite large lips. Your person, I am picking up on 2 types of men. So I'm picking up on white Caucasian male, light brown hair, tall, thin, and pale skin, but then when they go in the sun, darker, tanned, Arabic type, Turkish type, dark hair, that sort of thing. So 2 types of men I'm picking up on this group. So a lot of you guys have chosen this group. So I'm picking up on a lot of different types. Female, very pale, ginger hair, long hair to medium. This person has quite bushy eyebrows to very skinny eyebrows. I'm literally picking up on so many different types of people. I'm picking up on dark skin as well for any gender as well. I just literally pick up on so many different people. So it literally can be anyone. I'm really trying to cover all grounds. So through communication, through career, that is how you're going to meet them, because second house can be to do with career as well. And I also feel like I'm hearing don't worry about the rain. So what I'm picking up on is with don't worry about the rain, what they're saying to me is, can you just explain that? Basically, don't worry about the hardships that you're going through. It's all meant to happen, and just embrace the rain, just embrace the parts of you that you don't like, and really work on loving them, because remember, you are all encompassing, you're multifaceted, and remember that you have so much to offer somebody, and if someone can't offer it back to you, then they're not the right person. I feel like raise your standards. I'm hearing raise your standards in terms of people that you're interested in, because if somebody can't give you what you need, your needs are so valid, okay? There's definitely a very nurturing guide I'm picking up on, a very strong female. She is really coming in to help nurture you guys, so you guys might have a feminine or female guide that is very, very nurturing. Your Mayans or your Womans, very adaptable. They could have very strong Gemini placements. They love to communicate. They're very easygoing, very much an air sign person. They're very genuine. They could have Virgo as well. Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Cancer, and maybe Capricorn as well. This person loves to have a very high standard of living. They are very Virgo. They are a bit of perfectionists. Same with you. You could be very much a perfectionist too. They're very empathic. They listen a lot. There's somebody they love their junk food as well. They love their food. They love eating food after sex especially. They love any type of junk food after sex. There's somebody who could have worked for a delivery service for a little time. There's somebody who could commute as well. They love anything to do with adventure. They're very easygoing. They're most likely a mutable or oh my god, what is the other one? Cardinal, thank you. Mutable or cardinal sign. This relationship represents hematite, which is getting grounded. It's allowing you to think clearly. This person will always be present with you. Substance abuse will be a thing of the past. If you guys have always kind of avoided emotions, this person will make you feel very aware of your emotions. You and this person will learn to get deep with each other. I feel like a lot of you guys have gone through a lot of trauma in relationships with your family. There'll be a lot of healing there, and I feel like you're going to make your own family. You guys might move in with this person within 4 to 6 months of knowing them, and I also feel like this person is very, very connected to animals. Your omen for this person is a cow or a horse. There's a sense of like nurturing with the milk from a cow, but also the freedom of the horse, and also dogs as well. You might have a dog, you might have a St. Bernard, it could be a cockapoo, or I'm also picking up on a Labradoodle or a Labrador. Very, very like specific dogs. This person also, they have a cat. I'm hearing like stray cats are going to start to be drawn to you, I'm feeling, or stray animals. It's basically a sign that this person's coming in because they're very into animals, and you might meet this person through somebody who's a vet. They definitely work with animals, or they love animals, but this person is very devoted. They will look after you. They're always looking after everyone. You are learning, or this person or both are learning to dedicate your self-love to you and not to everyone else. Very adaptable person. They're very good at communicating. They are a massive person in sales. They can sell you anything, and also you're going to be really curious about this person because they have so much to offer. They're quite, because they're a mutable or a cardinal sign, they won't give everything away straight away. They're quite private, but this person has little hidden gems that you're going to really love about them, and they're so fun. They love traveling, and they love humor. They love anything to do with humor and funny things, and they'll get stuff done. I do feel like you're going to be the most kind of dominant person in the relationship, but it could be obviously depending on the person. You're more dominant, I feel like, in finances. They're more dominant in the physical department of sex and emotions. It could be flipping it around as well. So I also feel like you guys are healing the relationship between your mother and your father, the connection you have, especially if you've dealt with divorce in your family or anything to do with separation. You are allowing yourself to come back to yourself, and you're not separating yourself from your emotions anymore. I also feel like you guys are really connected to your guides, to God, to Jesus, to archangels. You have a very specific person, guide, or religion, or belief that you really are very connected to at the moment, and that's going to really enhance your connection to this person. I am picking up on a Christian relationship as well, very specific, so a lot of you guys could be Christians too. So thank you so much for watching. Private reading rates are down below. I hope I mentioned everything. Apologies if I forgot something. I think I mentioned everything. I hope you have a lovely day. Private reading rates and crystal shop is down below. I sell these rings on there as well. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.